Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo, Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Kurvanneveha karvani jiji visheshadagam sama. Ishavasya Upanishad tells, live every moment 100%. Normally, this mantra is translated as Kurvanneveha karmani jiji visheshadagam sama means doing your duties, desire to live 100 years. This is a normal translation. But I am abnormal, so my translations are also abnormal. We are not told to live 100 years. If you want to curse somebody, please don't. If you want to curse somebody, curse. May you live long and suffer silently. See? Long life for what? These two things should be removed from our head. Health and long life. Healthy people are a problem for others. Unhealthy people are busy with themselves. Pain here, pain there. They have no time for bothering others. So, we have to live every moment 100%. Instead of adding years to your life, add life to every moment. That's important. Then the question comes, what is life? Life is experiences, one after another. Now what is experience? Experience has got three components. That which is experienced, that experience, and the experiencer. Three are there. You will sleep there, sit this side. No, him. Okay, leave it. That's enough. Good. Now you can't sleep. When they conduct operations on the patients, they have to secure the patient, is it not? If the patient is not secured, simply lying down, and the doctor comes with the scalpel in the hand, you will run away. How difficult it is. Therefore, they give anesthesia by which their level of consciousness is reduced. Mine is the other way around. My operations are worse than the doctor's operation. I have to raise your level of consciousness. And for that, you should not sleep. See? So, out of these three components, experienced, experiencer, and experiencer, what is that which we give importance to? What we give importance? If we give importance to the objects or the world that is experienced, we will be extrovert. See? Just like this gentleman, I don't know anybody's name, he said, so Swami is here, now get the benefits. You should take, he will not. Because the social service, see, social servants are those, social workers are those who have already destroyed their life, but they are not satisfied. So they want to destroy the society. Therefore they jump into it. Except him. To survive. See? So if we give importance to the objective world, our approach to life will be like that. Such people become materialist, extrovert. Then the second type of people, those who give importance to the experience or experiences. They keep on writing autobiographies. I was born there, I have done this thing, I have done that thing, I went here, I went there, and I have done this thing, blah, 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 blah. and at the end, and yet I am not dying. When you write autobiography, you have to be alive. See? So they are all the time talking about their past and creating a strong I. Therefore, old people have got a stronger I than the small ones. Because they are carrying the burden of the total past. When you carry any burden, you will be suffering, is it not? Suppose you carry a burden of these ammas carry the burden of what they call as a purse, but it is actually a hold all. Holds the whole world. So you observe these ammas whenever they go and sit somewhere. First thing, they will take out and do the prana pratishtha of their purse and keep somewhere, and then sit down. Because it was a load. We want to unload. And then those who are carrying the load of the physiological loads. Physiological loads are either the bowel pressure or the bladder pressure. When you have that pressure, you cannot but get up suddenly in between and walk out. Another thing, why he got so suddenly, it was not sudden. He has reached a level of intolerance and gone out. So we have to empty the physiological pressure or burden. The third burden is that of the psychological burden. Psychological burden is carrying our total past and our possessions and relations. This thing constitutes I, ego, and therefore it must go, but it doesn't go, holds on. Therefore, if we give importance to the worldly objects, we become extrovert. We give importance to our experiences, we become somebody, and we want to be extraordinary. See? Like what he was trying to talk about me, to impress upon you, I am extraordinary than you guys. See? We are all struggling to be extraordinary. And when somebody is beyond these two, then his attention is on the experiencer. Who is experiencing? So depending upon the value and importance we give to the different components of our life is determined according to that. Therefore, the first thing we have to be very clear, what is important for us? If health is important, anything you will do is only focusing on health. I don't take any food, I take only organic food. No, but I take only inorganic food. Is food inorganic anytime? But it's organic faddist. They feel that they are very extraordinary. See, friends, what importance we give? Health, longevity, name and fame, achievements, what? With this in view, we jump into our life. And then we want to become somebody. But if we are no more interested in these worldly achievements or failures, we are no more interested in the world, things and beings, then the question comes about us. See? And when this question arises in our mind, understand God's grace is showering on us. Ishvaranugrahat eva pumsam advaita vasana mahad bhaya paritranad vipranam upajayate. It is by God's grace that we become self-oriented. Presently, we are selfish. We selfish and stink. To such students is this Tejobindu Upanishad. So if we have come here, what will I get? You are in a wrong place. You are not going to get anything. You are going to lose everything. If this bargain of loss is acceptable, then you are welcome. If you imagine, I will sit like this thing, and something will happen, and goody, forget about it. Nothing is going to happen. All happening will end. Not knowing this, people ask questions. Swamiji, what happens after death? So what can I reply to them? When you are alive, nothing has happened. What can happen after death? There will be peace in the world. You are the source of all miseries. See, friends, therefore, if you go to the hospitals, huge crowds, and nobody is invited in the hospital, is it not? We go ourselves. It is our need. There is no invitation card. You are hereby invited to get cured for cancer. No, we ourselves go. Then we go to the temples. Temples also we go on our own. So, hospitals we go for getting rid of the unhealthy conditions of the body. The temples we go for fulfilling our desires. Oh Lord, I am coming here. If it is a Tuesday and Hanumanji, the most miserable god is Hanumanji during examination session. All the students go to Hanumanji with a coconut in their hand, and therefore Hanumanji has got a cricket bat called as a gada. We want only fulfillment of desires. There's two places you will get lot of crowds, where health, world and desire fulfillment is a criteria. The third place is a gym, 24/7 gym. And then there are about 20-30 those various kinds of machines. And all the machines are pathetically waiting. Are yaar koi to aao. All the machines are empty. Hardly there will be 2-3 of them. Then you can't see crowds in the gym. Because who goes to gym? A healthy person goes to gym to maintain the health. Unhealthy person doesn't go. Somebody has a fracture or spondylosis. He can't go to gym. He'll go to hospital. Therefore, our class is like a gym. You are supposed to be healthy. The what health? Physical health? No. Then physiological health? No. Then mental health. What is the mental health? Living at zero complaint level. When we go to the hospital, what do? We'll tell the doctor, Doctor, these are my complaints. How simple it is. Our psychological, mental health is, we are living at no complaint level. Such a person alone can inquire, who am I? What is this world? Who is God? What is spiritual practice? Otherwise, our inquiry is only about external things. I have done so much of japa, my guru gave me, but nothing happened. What should I do? Oh, nothing happened to whom? To japa, mantra or guru? See? Because we are not clear about. So when we come to Upanishad class, we are supposed to be healthy, physically, psychologically. And a person who is mentally or psychologically healthy, for him, the worldly problems and the body problems have no place. They will be there because he has grown wise through his own experiences and their analysis. So here the Tejobindu Upanishad begins. Om Tejobindu Param Dhyanam Vishwatma Vradi Samsthitam Anavam Shambhavam Shantam Stula Suksha Paranchayata. Be very attentive. Everything begins with a bindu or a dot. When you want to write something or you want to draw a picture, you will take the pen, put it on the paper, bindu, dot. Then from that or the bindu or the dot, then the movement begins. When the movement begins, a line is formed. When that line is given, a particular shape, a particular form is created. So three things: bindu, line and form. Be very attentive. When we are out of our deep sleep, in deep sleep, there was only bindu because nobody experiences one's absence. In deep sleep, we were non-specific existence, only existence. Then we get identified with the body, so the movement begins. The sound comes. Wherever there is a movement, there is a sound. See? We can see on the laptop the sound waves in the form of lines. So, bindu, movement, sound, and then kala, the form. What is the world? World is only these two things. Asti bhati priya nama rupa iti pancha amshakam adyatrayam brahma rupam bindu. Jagad rupam tatodvayam, nama and the rupa, the name and the form, the sound and the shapes. So three things. Bindu is the eternal presence. Movement begins, the nada sound is created, and this movement creates the shapes, the kala. Bindu nada kalatita tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Chaitanyam Shashvatam Shantam Vyomatitam Niranjanam Bindu nada kalatitam Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Now got the meaning? Normally, say mechanically. No meaning happening, only noise. Therefore, the Upanishad tells, Oh, Bindu, Tejobindu Param Dhyanam. Now, be aware of this Tejobindu, the point of origin, where from everything is born. If I am not there, my wife cannot exist. If I am not there, my property cannot be. If I am not there, my nation cannot be. Everything is in this I. I is the bindu. I is that where everything exists. So, Tejobindu Param Dhyanam. Now, what is this Tejobindu? There are three eyes. Not the Shivji's three eyes, our three eyes. Three eyes are the absolute self is called as Mukhyatma or the real self. What is mentioned here as Tejobindu. then we get identified with our body, then it is mithyatma, illusory self. See? When we talk about ourselves, suppose I am 80 years old. Then what is an image about me in my mind? Only walking with great difficulty, Vruddho yati gruhitva dandam. Then I go 10 years back, another image. Again 10 years back, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, 1, 6 months. Now which is my image? What I am. Whether I am a baby, then why you are old? No, the baby body died, but you are still there, is it not? Yes. See? So, identification with the body creates a mithyatma, an illusory self. It's not the real one. And after the body identification, the 2G scam begins. After body identification, then are born mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, in-laws, outlaws. And these are the guys who are suffering their lives. See? If somebody is sleeping, you can wake him up or wake her up. If somebody is not sleeping, only pretending that I am sleeping, you go and wake, you will never wake up. In the same manner, the moment you discover you are miserable, find out who you are. You will see at the root of every disturbance, there is somebody sitting, and that somebody doesn't exist. See, friends, therefore, Binduna, Tejobindu, Param Dhyanam, this essential divine spark, be aware of that. It is for this purpose only we go to sleep. Because what is the sleep? It is the process of giving up everything. We give up everything. Our achievements, our failures, our friends, our enemies, everything we give up. To the last point, who was giving up everything, I want to sleep, even that I who wanted sleep, that is also given up. The moment we give up this I who wanted something, sleep begins. That is why many people come to satsang. To give up the I. See, unless this I is given up, we continue to suffer in this world. So when this I is given up in ignorance, it is called as sleep. But when the same I is given up through wisdom, it is called as realization. It is not gaining something, but it is losing everything. Therefore, the Tejobindu Param Dhyanam, the next step, Vishwatmam Hridi Samsthitam. Now this Bindu, this point, is such a point which is supporting all the circles, but which doesn't have the circumference. You take a Bindu, a center point, and a radius of 1 inch, draw one circle, then the same point, radius of 2 inches, second circle, 3 inches, third circle. You go on adding circles on the center. Is it a burden on the center? Can the circles be drawn without the center? See? Now go ahead and take the radius of infinite. Center plus infinite radius will be a circle which doesn't have the circumference. Vishwatma. That we support everything. See? Yesterday I was in Vrindavan and came last night here and slept. All day I was very tired because last night also I didn't sleep. Then such a deep sleep I had. When I got up, it took time for me where I am. See? Where is the world? If I is not there, world doesn't exist. So this I is Vishwatma, the essence of the whole universe. Bhagavad Gita, 15th chapter. Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishtaha mattaha smriti jnanam apohanancha vedaischa sarvai ahameva vidyaha. I alone support everything. Because Vishwatma, the support of everything. So, Tejobindu param dhyanam Vishwatma hridi samsthitam. And we don't have to go for search here and there. Kurute Ganga Sagar Gamanam Vrata Paripalanam Athavadam. No need. Hridi samsthitam. Come back to yourself. Be attentive. To come back to yourself, the beauty is you don't have to do anything. You have to only give up. See? Asanga shastrena drudena chitva. Narupamasseha tathopalabhyate nanto nachadir nachasam pradishta. Ashwatthaменam suvirudhamulam asanga shastrena drudena chitva. First, Bhagavan explains what the world is. Urdhva Moola Madashakam, a long big way. And then he says, hey, don't get carried away by the story. Then, Narupamasseha tathopalabhyate. When you start inquiring what this world is, you will see, Nanto na chadir narasam pratishta. Neither the world is created, nor the world exists, nor the world is destroyed. Then Ashwatthaменam suvirudhamulam. It is so firmly established. Then cut it. Cut this tree of samsara. What is the technique? Asanga shastrena. Shastra and astra. Astra is thrown. Missile is called as astra. Shastra is held in the hand and used for cutting something, like a sword. So asanga shastrena. So when we have to cut something, we don't take that thing like a feather, peacock feather, and slowly give a stroke. It should cut. It will not. Drudena, with firm resolution. What is that instrument? Asanga Shastra. Now remember, we are in the Upanishad class. We are not in a crying class. I have given up. I don't take onion. I don't take garlic. I don't take non-vegetarian. Useless. We are only lost only in that, Asanga Shastrena means what? Means by default, you are not attached to anything. Attachment is an illusion. Nobody is attached to anything. Think. Observe your own experiences. I am seeing the red color with my eyes, then I see the green color, then I see the yellow color. Are my eyes or the vision attached to any particular color? Think. Our ears are hearing every kind of sound. Ears are not attached to anything. The mind is entertaining every kind of thought, good and bad. Mind is not attached to any thought. We are not attached to the body. The childhood body has gone. We are not holding on to that. The teenage body has gone. We are not holding to that. The waking goes away. We never mind about it. The dream goes away. We never feel bad about it. The deep sleep is over. We are never frustrated. Because essentially, we are not attached to anything. Come to discover this. See, my friends, therefore I told you, we are not in a hospital. We are in a gym. It is only the weakness that we are the slaves of our own stupidity. We only keep on imagining that I am attached, I don't know what could I do, nothing like this, all rubbish. Don't become sentimental. Those who become sentimental, they are preparing to be mental in a later date. See? Therefore, Tejobindu param dhyanam vishvatmam hradi samsthitam. Then, how to attain this? Their techniques are given. First, anavam shambhavam shantam sthula sukshma param chayat. We have studied here probably Shiva Sutra. I don't know whether we studied or not. Have we studied here? Who are the professional satsangi here? Have we studied Shiva Sutra here? No? Okay. In Shiva Sutra, this topic comes. The spiritual practices indicated are 4. They are called in that thing as upaya. Upaya means the upa means near, ayagatau. It means it takes us near. So there are 4 upayas, what we call path. First is anupaya. There is no upaya, it just happens, beyond cause and effect. We come across many great masters, by default, by birth, they were realized. Many Mahatmas. So don't talk about it. Aapne ko kya hai? Then the second one is the Shambhavopaya. One is engaged in his day-to-day lives, and suddenly one day he doesn't know what happened, but it happens. It's called a Shambhavopaya. Then the sutra is Udyamo Bhairavaha. Then the third is Shaktopaya. Shaktopaya is a path of knowledge. You study, you inquire, analyze your experiences. And fourth is the Anvopaya. In Anvopaya, we practice karma and upasana. Karma is done for the purification of the mind. Karmani chitta shuddhyartham. And upasana is done for the single pointedness of the mind. In this manner, there are 4 upayas. Now here, 3 are indicated. Anavam, Shambhavam, Shantam. First, Anavam. Anavopaya means, what is that because of which we have a mistaken identity? One student was writing something and the teacher saw he has written a wrong spelling of a word. So she got angry and asked, who taught you the wrong spelling? He looked at the teacher. Madam, wrong things are not taught. They happen. There is no cause for ignorance. Ignorance is the cause. So, Anuvupaya means we don't get lost in these unwanted things. We have a wrong understanding about ourselves. See? Therefore, I don't know who am I, then I go on projecting, and then projection is taken as real. See? Like otherwise, what is the reason that a nice, healthy, intelligent, free, educated boy wants to get married? What is the reason? Yes, what a life without a wife. And afterwards, what a life because of the wife. Same mouth without taking achaman, the same fellow says. he get married? I don't know, I just got married. See? Then, doing mistake is nothing wrong, but you should correct it. But instead of correcting, we repeat it. Getting married 3-4 times and suffer. So, Anamopaya, where karma and upasana is made. Shambhavam, where when we remain more and more self-oriented, Shambhavopaya happens. And third is Shantam, the path of knowledge. And these are Sthula Sukshma Paramchaya. So Anupaya is the gross one, second is the Sukshma subtle one, third is the ultimate. In this manner, Tejobindu Param Dhyanam. Now be oriented towards yourself. Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi says, Eka Chintanat Nashametyada. Eka Chintan. There are two types of one. One is the one which can be multiplied or divided by 2. There is the second one which can neither be multiplied or divided by 2. That is the infinite one. So think about something which is infinite. So we come to know, to begin with, the space is infinite. Nanto na chatir natasam pratishtha. There is no beginning, there is no center, there is no modification, there is no end. So when we engage our mind into that which is infinite, the mind dissolves. Sounds are finite. Silence is infinite. Sounds are many. Silence is one. Sounds are created. Silence is not created. So, remain aware of the silence. This is what is called as Tejobindu Param Dhyanam. But here also one problem comes. Initially, we give importance to the silence so much that we become intolerant to the sounds. Because silence is opposed to the sound. Either there is a silence or there is a sound. Vishwatma, if the truth is the support of everything, not opposed to anything, unopposed existence is the reality. Then what is the reality? The sound doesn't create disturbance and the silence doesn't add peace. This will happen only if we are able to recognize that the sounds I illuminate, the silence also I illuminate, therefore I is beyond the sound and the silence. This is the ultimate absolute. Tejobindu param dhyanam vishvatma vriddhi samsthitam anavam shambhavam shantam sukshma param chayat. In this manner, when we become more and more subtle in our awareness, then alone we are walking the spiritual path. Now in this process, we have dropped everything. But there is one principle which cannot be dropped. When I am talking, sounds you are hearing. In between the words, there is a silence. Silence also you are hearing. So who are you? The one who is illuminating both sound and silence. Is it not our experience Waking dream we experience. Deep sleep samadhi we experience. Waking and dream is presence. Deep sleep and samadhi is absence. So we are supporting both the presence and absence, and therefore we are beyond presence and absence. Now be more and more subjective. Have we ever experienced our absence? No. Therefore, is it necessary to tell that I am? When there is no possibility of absence, what is the need to tell that I am? See, it is beyond asti, nasti, pratyay, beyond options. What are the options? Now we are inside the hall, we are not outside the hall. Now this is September, this is not October. This is morning, this is not evening. Options. We are in Ahmedabad, we are not in Delhi. Options. But do we have this option? I am or I am not? This non-optional experience is referred here. Tejobindu param dhyanam vishvatma vrati samsthitam. This experience is something like, what is the experience of the space? Bhagavad Gita says, Nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavakaha, na chainam kledayantyapa, na shosheti marutaha. Space cannot be cut by the sword, cannot be made wet by the waters, cannot be burnt by the fire, cannot be dried by the air. But all of them are supported by the same space. Is it not our experience? The same vision supports all colors and forms. Vision is not affected. Ears support all the sounds. Ears are not affected. The mind supports all thoughts. Mind is not affected. The conscious reality that we are support waking, dream, deep sleep and samadhi. Nothing affects us. See? This is 24/7 experience. Only thing, we do not recognize this. There is one text, Tripura Rahasya, it is mentioned there. Every one of us go through Nirvikalpa Samadhi dozens of times in a day. But we don't recognize. Like we recognize waking, we recognize dream, we recognize deep sleep, but disease, Nirvikalpa Samadhi, we don't recognize. And therefore, although we go through the experience, we are not benefited. Therefore, Sulam Sukshparam Param Chet. Now, next step, after having told, this is the heart of this particular chapter. Dukkhadyam duraradyam dushprekyam muktamavayam durlabam tasvayam dhyanam muninam cha manishinam. But those who are extrovert and emotional and disgusted, all the time, I, for them, dukkhadyam, for them, spiritual life or meditation is a punishment. They sit in meditation and suffer silently. Majority of them do like that only. Therefore, they put a board outside. Meditation in progress, don't disturb. Bracket, we are already disturbed. Dukkhadyam and Duraradhyam. And for them it is very difficult to practice. See? I'll tell you one simple technique, try how difficult it is. It is so simple that it is difficult. Should I tell or not? Tell? Try. From now onwards, in next second you will be realized. Do not talk to yourself. Now see what is happening. But why should you not? But we are told you should chant Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, and you are telling you should chant Lord's name with every breathing. Oh. See? Very difficult. It is because of this old people suffer, because they got all the time at their disposal. See, my friends, therefore, Duraradhyam, then Dushpreksham Muktamavayam, and it is very difficult to attain. It cannot be experienced because we are so extrovert, all the time extrovertedness. And Tat Swayam Dhyanam Muninam Cha Manishinam. But those who are contemplative, those who have got understanding, it is at ease. One person asked me recently, he is a Swami, he has taken sannyas after his wife died and all that. And he asked me, Swami, please help me. I said, I don't give money. He said, no, not money. I have no problem of money, I get my pension and everything. Then what is the problem? Problem is, I kept away from everybody. Yes. They have never gone to anybody. When my brother and his wife and children used to come, I should go away, I don't want anybody. I am a sannyasi, I don't want anybody. Keep away. And I used to keep myself away. Then, but it so happened that my brother died. Now his wife and his children. Now I am more attached to him after his death. All the time worried. What will happen to his wife, his children, and what will happen to the property? Our property has to be divided. Who will do it? Blah, blah, blah. What should I do? I said, because sannyasa is not changing the clothes. Dehanyaso hi sannyasaha naiva kashaya vasasa naham deho mahatmeti nishchayam jnana lakshanam. Till such time, body identification is not dropped. You are a samsari. Should we die? No, dying will not help. Then live. But live through the body. What we are doing, we are living as the body. When we live as the body, we suffer. When we live through the body, we don't suffer. See? Therefore, Duradyam, Duraradhyam, Dushpreksham, actually Muktavayam. It is absolutely free, not difficult at all. For whom? Muninam cha manishinam. Those who are contemplative with understanding. For them, living spiritual life is as simple as swimming for the fish in the waters. Then such Mahatmas, who are they? Yata haro, jita krodho, jita sango, jitendriya, nirdvandvo, nirahankaro, nirashira parigraha. See? Who are the Dhyani, Muni, great people? Yata haro, control over eating. See, control over eating doesn't mean observing fast. To be extremist is very easy. keep on eating like a buffalo, or don't eat at all like a cobra or a snake. See, these extremes are very easy. Bhagavan says, Yuktahara viharasya, yukta cheshtasya karmasu, yukta swapnavabodhasya, yogo bhavati dukkha. Eat 3 times a day, every time little. But sometimes the breakfast is very tasty. Dabao. And then, I think I cannot take lunch. You are not a spiritual seeker. Don't avoid a single meal. Eat all the 3. That becomes your spiritual practice, provided you have perfect control over it. See? Like, people, they ask us, Swami, do you observe this Janmashtami? I said, yes, I observe. So what do you eat? I said, I eat everything. Do you observe Ekadashi? I said, yes. What do you eat? I eat everything. But how come they observe they should not eat anything? I said, my rules are different. My rules are very peculiar. The rule is very simple. Keep the stomach full, head empty. Our head is full about food. Ekadashi aare kya khayenge? Are you doing Ekadashi for eating or what? Or for Bhagavan? See, eat 3 times, but every time control. Yuktahara viharasya. Similarly, either go for a marathon, 25 kilometers of marathon, and get a prize and photo. Thereafter, next marathon, sleeping like a pig. No. Regularity and balance in life is essential. Therefore, yataharo jitakrodaha. For us, every small little thing is enough to disturb our peace. See, one of the highest spiritual practices is this. Refuse to be angry. Anger is height of our foolishness. Those who become angry, they are taking a revenge of somebody else's mistake on themselves. For example, sometimes people come late for the lecture. Now they have got their own problem. When they were coming, there was no car, or that there was a traffic jam. So many things there. But if you must have seen some Babajis like us, when somebody comes late, one person asked me this question in Bombay. Hamidji, how come you don't get disturbed when people come late and all that? I said, I am very clear about it. What clear? I said, those who come on time, do you think they listen? So, those who are coming late, they will not listen. No, both are same. They come here for time pass, I also go for time pass. Relax. See, event is the same. How you interact. Jita krodha. Anger is not a solution. Anger is a problem. Jita krodha. Jita sangaha. About Jita sangha, I'll tell you one simple rule. Anywhere with anybody, if you get disturbed, if your mind gets disturbed, don't struggle, run away. Like we have got food allergy, is it not? Some people have got food allergy. These days, the latest fad is gluten allergy. Latest. Every time these fads are going on. First of all, I am not a non-vegetarian. Okay, then I am a vegetarian. So when they say I am a vegetarian, they feel superior than the non-vegetarian. But one more class is there. They look at a vegetarian with loathing. Then I am a vegan. Aha! See, friends, all rubbish. So, it is said, Jita Sangaha. So, like our body is allergic to certain things, similarly, mind also has no matching of the chemical composition. Therefore, don't struggle, go away, that's it. Don't have to prove anything to anybody. But suppose she is the wife, how can you catch the problem so perfectly? You have got the experience of only one wife. I know so many wives, and therefore I know it. My experience is multiple. So what is to be done? Follow certain rules. One rule is, when you are talking to elders, talk respectfully, with honor, don't teach them, listen to them. When you are talking to your contemporaries, be friendly, don't be serious. When you are talking to someone who is younger than you, then be tolerant. Yes, children do the mistake. But when the wife is talking, then don't talk. If she is not talking, keep quiet. There will be peace, within, peace without. How simple life becomes. But we keep on arguing. See? Therefore, my friends, it is so simple, it's not difficult. Jita Sangaha, Jitendriyaha. Not the Jitender. Jitendriyaha, the one who has controlled his faculties. Out of this 10 sense organs and organs of action, we have to try with one. Try with only one. And that is our tongue. Tongue is 2 in 1. When talking, tongue is used. One faculty. When tasting, tongue is used. So, the tongue used for talking is called a Ch-1. And the tongue, when it is used for tasting, it is called as rasana. In English, these words are not there. So, our tongue is 2 in 1. So, control this one. First, about eating I told you. And see the funny thing, the tongue makes us eat a lot and we put on a lot of weight. Next time you observe any fat, huge guy, you ask him to show his tongue. His tongue will not be fat, tongue will be thin only. So the tongue makes us eat a lot, but the tongue continues to maintain her figure and we become fat. Observe this. See? Control the tongue while eating, rasana. And second is, control the tongue while talking. What is to be done? 2 things. Again I repeat it. Before we talk to others on any topic, ask a question to yourself. Is it necessary to talk? I should not say, but our neighbor's daughter-in-law is far better than our daughter-in-law. Are Maharani, when you know, I should not say, why don't you keep your mouth shut? No control. See? And this is how the old people are not wanted anywhere. They keep on giving advice. Who wants? They keep on talking about their past. Nobody is interested in our past. They are concerned about their future. Now what future I have got? 0. I have come to a cul-de-sac. Now there is no further progress. Over. See? Therefore, control over talking and control over eating. These 2 things are done. We have progress in Jitendriya. Nirdvandvaha. Nirdvandva means what? Only understanding. Nothing in this world exists singularly except Paramatma. Anything you take. Only twins. Joy, sorrows. Birth, death. Health, disease. Good, bad. Gain, loss. Victory, defeat. Everything is in pair. If this is how is the fabric of this world, do we have any option whether we want or we don't want? Don't give yourself any option. Lesser the option we entertain, happier we are in life. But we give so much of options. See? Therefore, it must be here also, in the US and other countries I have seen, they have got walk-in wardrobes. They walk inside the wardrobe and there are pathetically hanging saris. They are actually saris hanging there. And every time they get it, now they have got a problem. Then I should put on, 2 hours have gone and yet nothing is decided. Why give more choice? Same thing about food. See, I always get confused when these people prepare so many things. I say, okay, yeah, you put everything, I need whatever I have to eat. No, Swamiji, this goes with that. So I become so angry with them. I said, Amma, do you think I'm a baby or what? I know how to eat. No, Swamiji, but this goes with that. I said, I never eat that. No, this dhokla goes well with that mirchi. I said, I'll take good dhokla with Shrikhand. What you have to do? Horrible. Therefore, nirdvandvaha, don't give yourself too much of choice. Now the part is, do we have a choice? We are, in reality, a choiceless existence. Do we have a choice to select our parents? No. Can we have a choice to select our children? But what happens? Parents we accept without choice. But when the useless kids come, then we are worried, See, I have done so much for my children, but they don't respect me. Have you respected your parents? That is not the topic. That is the topic. See, friends, give yourself a zero choice. It is easier. See, the more you live at a zero choice level, happier you are. Like one person asked me this question. Swamiji, you are giving lectures, moving around the world, but people don't change. Don't you feel bad about it? You are spending so much of time, energy, efforts. People don't change. I said, I am not mad to become miserable. Then, I said, do you know the principle of the doctors? Doctor's principle is they maintain the patients. They have to survive. Doctors never cure the patient. In the same manner, we also maintain your level of ignorance. Because unless you are ignorant, who will come to us? So when somebody understands, I feel very bad. अरे यार समझ में आ गया, एक गिराई गया. See friends, the day you accept, you are talking for yourself. When I am talking, who is the first person to listen? Myself. If my words will not change me, do you think it will change others? See my friends, therefore, when our attitude towards life changes, nirdvandvaha, and then nirahankaraha. If somebody is lazy, he can get out of it, tamoguna. Somebody is workaholic, he can reduce working, rajoguna. But somebody is good, gets up early in the morning, does meditation, does yoga, does the japa, does puja, poti, doesn't eat non-vegetarian, doesn't see the movie, only see Krishna, 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 Krishna. Now for him there is no possibility of improvement. Now who can improve him? Holier than thou. See friends, such people abuse others spiritually. Have you seen this, heard the spiritual abuses? One lady told me this. She was a professional satsangi. Swamiji, My son is too tamasic, spiritual like this. But my husband is very rajasic. I said, Amma, who are you? I am the Sattvic. Spiritual as this. Therefore, nirdandva nirahankaraha. The ego of one's goodness is so dangerous. Therefore, I told you, the real spiritual evolution is you lose all your speciality status. Non-specific existence is God realization. Space is neither north nor east, nor west nor south. Space is non-specific. Similarly, man is non-specific. Son, husband, father is specific. Similarly, life is non-specific. Human beings, animals, plants, specific. Similarly, pure existence is non-specific. Existence of this and that is specific. Come to this non-specific status. Therefore, we don't have to become extraordinary. But normally what happens? We have this understanding. Somebody is spiritual means he is extraordinary. What is extraordinary? He doesn't do this, he doesn't do that. That is nirahankara. And then nirashi aparigraha. Nirashi means do not expect anything from anybody out of anything. And aparigraha, don't hold on to the things in this world. We have to learn the art of emptying. The more you empty, the lighter you feel. This I have learned in Mumbai. I was staying in some small place. One of my friends only gave me 10 by 10, 1.5 room. So Bombay is a big thing. So after staying there for 4-5 years, my friend said, Swami, this is too small a place for you, I will get a bigger one. I said, no man, I am alone and it's good. If space is less people come. I am happy. No, I want to get a bigger space. I said, anyway, then do whatever you want. He got a bigger space. Then shifting the luggage, I said, now it is your problem. It's not my problem. And my luggage is only books. So, about 25-30 cartons of books. He shifted it to the new house. They are packed in one room. Every time I used to come, I used to look at that mountain. I should think, oh God, I have to open now every packet and then sort it out and then blah, 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 blah. 1 month, 2 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, they were simply sitting there. Every time I come, I used to get disgusted. It was such a big pressure on my head. One day, I wrote an email to my friend who is a librarian. I said, these books are packed and kept for you. Kindly go to my place, collect it. The key is with so and so. He being a librarian, he was very happy. He carried all the books, did whatever he has to do. He sent me an email. Swami, this is the thing, this is the list. Kindly sign, digital sign and send it to you. Send it to us. And these are the books donated to the library for our accounts. When I did that, I tell you, where was the burden? It was never on me. The burden is never of the things. The burden is that of the possessions. Drop. See the joy, nirashi aparigraha. Now, such a person will never have any difficulty in walking the spiritual path. Now, after this, the next step is taken. Agamya kartayo gamya gamanamanasaha mukhe tridicha vindeta tridhama hamsa uchyate. So this is a story for everyone. First is Agamya Gamakarta. Where one should not go, there he has gone. And Gamya Gamana Manasaha. And where he should have gone, he has never gone. That means a good and a bad person. For every living being, it is Mukhe Trini. There are three ways we go through experiences. The mouth of the waker, mouth of the dreamer, mouth of the deep sleeper. Mukhe Trinicha Vindeta. He exists in these three experiences. Therefore, Three Dhama. He is living in three places: the waking world, the dream world, and the deep sleep world. He is called as Hamsa. Hamsa, the one who is supporting the three conditionings. Like, I, the man, support the conditioning of my father by becoming a son. I, the same man, support the conditioning of my wife by becoming the husband. I, the same man, conditioning of my son is supported by becoming a father. So I am common. Have I become three? I have not become three. I am one. So where are these three? They are nowhere. And they are the ones who are miserable. You can help somebody, somebody is there. If somebody is not there, how can you help? See, friends, now if you look within yourself, you will always see, always whenever there is somebody miserable, at the root of every misery, somebody is sitting. We are miserable either as a son because of the Hitler dad. We are miserable because of the wife as a husband because of the Mahakali. We are miserable because of our son because he is a devil. But as a man, we are happy. And this is exactly what we do. When we go to sleep, what do? We discard all this. Tyage neki amritatva manashu. This is what Bhagavan says in Gita. Ya nisha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagrati sayyami. Yasyam jagrati bhutani sa nisha pashyato mune. The wise one lives in this world and recognizes the divinity as his essential nature. The other wise one, although he is divine, he is not able to recognize his own divinity and takes the relative world as real and suffers. See? Therefore, Mukhe Tridicha Vindeta Tridhama Hamsa Uchyate. So, although I am a man, but I suffer as a son. Although I am a man, I suffer as a husband. Similarly, although I am divine, I suffer as a soul, as a jiva, as a hamsa. Now what will I have to do not to suffer as a husband? Divorce? No. You will get married again. Then what has to be done? Don't take the wife seriously. How to do that? That you find out. That is your sadhana. But we become unnecessarily serious in this world. The day you take this approach to life, you are on the right track. Then we come to know Param Guhyatamam Vidhi Yadastandro Nirashraya Somarupakala Sukshmo Tad Vishno Paramam Padam. So this Hamsa, this Jiva that we take ourselves to be, is the Jiva or somebody else is acting as a Jiva? Is husband a reality or a man is acting as a husband? Is the son a reality or the man is acting as a son? When the father dies, what happens to the son? Nothing happens. Because he is nowhere. When the wife goes away, what happens to the husband? Nothing happens. Because there is nothing like a husband. Man is the reality. So this hamsa, the jiva, the soul, has to be properly understood. Otherwise, we go punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, last life, this life, next life. Don't get carried away by those stupid things. Neither you are born, nor do you die. Come to this. Otherwise, in the last life and this life and next life, this has no meaning. The purpose is not understood. When something is told, what is the purpose? Moral of the story should be clearly understood. So what is that? How the Hamsa is Paramahamsa? Then we have to learn. Let us leave it for tomorrow. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnaha Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari